say shit you too scared to say. I'm a real bitch now, deal with it. I'm a real bitch now, deal with it. We say shit you too scared to say. I'm a real bitch now.
You are tuned into Raw Real Talk, where we give you the real deal, where we keep it 100 with you at all times. And on this segment, we are talking about people who are willing to do negative things and be a part of satanic or demonic rituals to obtain their existence and success. Now, whatever you perceive as being successful, from having money, fame, power, love, sex, beauty, celebrityism, it doesn't matter what your goal may be. We have to ask ourselves, why is it that some of us are very comfortable looking into the eyes of evil to obtain these goals? Now, I believe that evil is a state of perception, and everybody has their outlook on what is evil or negative.
Why does God allow innocent children to be abducted and murdered? Is good actually stalked by evil? Spiritual leaders and other experts debate these profound, eternal, and unsettling questions.
Everybody has their perception of what makes them feel good and what doesn't. Now, whatever you identify with as negative or evil, ask yourself, why are you willing to demoralize yourself and others to obtain your goals? You need to ask yourselves that. Why have you connected with demonic or negative energies to hurt others and to hurt yourself? First and foremost, you're hurting yourself. Now ask yourself another question. What is it about you that you are attracting negative, hateful, demonic energy? Why are you behaving and transferring evilness to get trinkets? And yes, money, cars, clothes, jewelry, houses, etc. are tangible trinkets, believe it or not. Trinkets that don't mean a goddamn thing when the day you stand before God or the higher power. And this evil energy, just to let you know, is not just a color thing. So you have to understand that. Evilness does not discriminate. It will draw you in because it is attracted to your soul and your mind, not the color of your skin. So don't be fooled that it's a color thing. It is a people thing. Remember that. So when you are attracting the devil to get success, whatever it may be for you, whatever success may be for you, it means something within your mind and soul has detoured or distracted you away from God. Some evil connection, some disbelief in your head. Now, there are some who claim they don't believe in God or the higher power. Now, you notice I'm not saying whatever your higher power may be, because I believe there is only one higher power, one positive power. So once again, you must believe before you disbelieve. So for all you people who say you do not believe in God, meaning you can't be anti anything unless you think it exists in the first place, or something in your mind is playing with your head that damn, it may be out there. Now, the reason why some people don't believe in the higher power is because they are confused and cannot explain Mother Nature, meaning God's creations. So whatever your name is for God, whether it's Buddha, Allah, whatever it may be, it is the higher power. We as a people are so curious. We get frustrated when we cannot explain the mysteries of our entire world. Man cannot explain God's creations. Man cannot explain God's creations, such as the sky, clouds, trees, water, plants, creatures. And we cannot even explain our own existence. So we become angry and just figure it's easier not to believe in anything. That's how we do as a people. We'd rather just say, forget it. I'd rather not just believe in anything because I can't explain it. That is why we have scientists today trying to explain the beautiful creations of God. So when you disbelieve, it means you have to believe to obtain disbelief. Now, when I speak of the higher power, you can't mix that up with evilness. You can't. Because God doesn't make you feel scared. The higher power is positive. It only has good things in it. It only has good things in the energy. God does make all things. Because God has given us free will, and with free will, God has given us the choice of discipline. So it's up to us whether we want to be evil-minded, which, biblically speaking, we identify it as evilness as the devil, which, translates into demonic energy. Now, if you want to remove the word devil, that means you can remove that word from your mind, but the evil acts that we do today as a people, that's on us. And God created us, but he also created free will. Now, what is free will? Free will means, just as it states, you're free to do what you please. Meaning, if you want to laugh, cry, kill, steal, or love, or be evil, you are free to do that. God gave us the gift of creativity, and that is how all of the tangible things you enjoy today, from the invention of the cell phone to the invention of the spaceship, is by the grace of God, is why we have all of these creations today. But with man's creative gifts, you have the ability and the power and the powerful gift of free will. Now, when you use your free will to hurt, use, abuse, kill, or ostracize another, that is where the demonic energy is taking over you in your mind. Now, the devil's biggest asset is mind control. And that is why evil-minded people use it today. Have you ever abused the gifts God has given you to control or hurt somebody else for your own sick pleasures, or to feel like you are in control? Why do people abuse God's gifts? Now, when people abuse and use their gifts for evil, to control or hurt others, you should feel sorry for them, because they are in fear, believe it or not. And fear is what keeps evil-minded people connected to demonic pleasures. Because when you're thinking evil, you feel is some pleasure in that, because you're being fooled to believe that. And you're the biggest fool out of everyone and out of everybody. Not the person you're looking to fool, but the fact that those demonic energies got you fooled to try to fool another person. You should laugh at their tactics, all the positive people. You should laugh at the evil people's tactics. Because the reason why people use evilness or negative energy is because they are lost in their mind. They're confused. And they're lost in their mind and soul. And their ego is fed by power. And evil-minded people lack power over themselves. So they prey upon people who are positive. Because positive people are more willing to have lubrication to deal with you. So they might bend a little bit. So the evil people try to take advantage of that. Positive people are humble people. A positive mind is a humble mind. So when you run into a person who believes they are in control over you or another being, think about this. If that evil-minded person got so much control, how come they cannot control or figure out eternal life? Think about it. How come they have not figured out something we all have to face? Death. Now remember, someone has the power to kill you. Now we understand the fear in that. But you need to smile, because they do not have the power to live forever. Now, who is in control? Think about it. Now, regardless of your religion or your lack of it, or your lack of religion, it will not change the fact God's unexplained events that would take place regardless of your belief or lack of belief. Your date is stamped with death, and your date is stamped with life. And you cannot escape God's plan regardless of whatever demonic power, dominion, or control or tangible items you think you might have. Don't be a fool. It doesn't matter whether you have money, cars, clothes, jewelry, houses, yachts, boats, jets, rings, and things. Whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. You cannot and will not escape God's ultimate plan. Now, it is the devil's plan to collect many souls as he can. But one thing you must remember to prevail or win over evil is that God wins in the end. Because there are more good people, more positive people than negative people. And you must remember, control is for the weak and inspiration is for the strong. Yes. Meaning, quality, not quantity. Evil-minded people believe to become more powerful is to multiply the number of minds they are trying to take to gain their power, which is foolish and very sad. Positive souls, you must remember This is for all the people that want to be positive and humble. Remember this. It's the quality of the mind, not the quantity of minds. God bless.